It's been 25 years since the Cold War barrier that separated East and West Germany came down.
Tonight, citizens from both Germanys are singing and dancing on the wall itself.
How do you measure such an astonishing moment in history?
The Berlin Wall no longer exists, but other walls still divide countries today. Nicosia is the world's last physically divided capital. The small island nation of Cyprus has been split in two since a Turkish invasion in 1974. Civil war between the Greeks and the Turks on the island led the United Nations to set up a buffer zone. Known as the Green Line, it has separated the Turkish Cypriots in the north and Greek Cypriots in the south for 40 years. The 400-mile-long separation barrier that runs through the West Bank goes by different names. For Israelis, it's a security fence. For Palestinians, it's an apartheid wall. Construction began in 2002 at the height of the Second Intifada. The barbed wire fences, concrete walls, and checkpoints cost Israel $260 million a year to maintain. The Israeli government says the barrier is necessary to keep terrorists and suicide bombers out of Israel, but critics say it's both a physical and symbolic hurdle to peace with the Palestinians. Peace is in the very name of the walls that run through Northern Ireland. The so-called peace walls were installed to keep Catholic and Protestant neighborhoods from fighting. There are nearly 50 of them, some reaching 25 feet high. Residents on either side say the walls keep them safe, but Northern Ireland's unity government has announced a plan to demolish all of them within the next decade. The world's most militarized border, on the other hand, isn't going anywhere anytime soon. The 160-mile-long demilitarized zone divides North and South Korea along the 38th parallel. It was created in 1953 as part of the truce that ended the Korean War. Today, the two Koreas are still technically at war, with troops stationed on either side of the DMZ in a tense stare-down. It's not a physical barrier, but a digital one. The Great Firewall of China keeps the country's 600 million internet users from freely accessing the web. The communist government censors web pages and search terms, blocking material critical of the government. With a cyber police force of 50,000, China's censorship system is among the most complex in the world. So it's perhaps no surprise that while the rest of the world saw this doodle on their Google homepage Sunday, in Hong Kong it looked like this. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn, multiple sources, a broader view.